Assalamu alaikum guys. Oh, we're a bit wobbly here. Stay put. Okay. Hi guys. I don't know why I thought that if I sat down, the words would naturally, magically come to me. Thinking about what to say in a video like this for months. Really hard to know what to say because it's such a controversial topic. At the end of the day, I hope that whatever I say in this video and whatever immediate reaction it may give you, that you just remember that I'm a human being and remember that everybody else in the comments are human beings, and just to be respectful at least, and respect that we all have differences of opinions. Oh. Okay, so that wasn't an ad. It's a difficult thing for me to discuss because everyone that I've spoken to here is already in the kind of context and already in the environment of religion and things. So although me coming out wearing a scarf might surprise people, it doesn't kind of rock their world. And I haven't come out to my family yet and most of my friends, because it's really awkward having to kind of make an announcement or to make some grand statement. Oh, by the way guys, I'm this now, and you know, it doesn't change anything. And I did it with a couple of people, and it felt so awkward that I thought, you know what, people are just gonna have to figure it out by themselves. And then I realized that I was hiding from social media. I was hiding from sharing videos, sharing pictures and things, or from recording videos, because I didn't want to have to deal with this. I thought somewhat naively that I was going to be able to just make a video wearing a scarf and everyone was just going to deal with it. And it became increasingly clear to me that I was going to have to first address the elephant in the room. Which is funny because one of my last videos I'm talking about the elephant in the room being my bright white hair. Yeah, it just seems weird. I mean, I've been putting off, I didn't want to do a video before I dyed my hair. I didn't want to do a video after I dyed my hair because I didn't want everyone to see my hair, and then for me, like, because I knew that this decision was going to happen. And then I kept putting it off and putting it off, and it was like, oh, I haven't made a video in so long. So I'd made a video with the bright white hair, and then I went on TV with the bright white hair, like, look at me, and then covered up, which just seems so poorly handled. And it wasn't planned like that. I can hear my son in the street. He's not playing in the street, he's playing with the kids in the garage. Adham? Yeah. What's going on? Okay, I'm coming. I don't know where we got up to. Yeah, I know that this is going to be really difficult for a lot of people. And I mean, that's why I didn't want to share this with people. It is ultimately about other people, you know, that has put me off kind of being true to myself, I guess, and doing what I want to do, because I know that family and friends back home are going to find it really difficult, and they haven't been here to watch me kind of change. So, well, oh baby, why is that so loud? So, you know, what they remember of me compared to this, very, very different. Okay, I got kicked out. So, yes, for people who are already kind of familiar with me, they'll know that I've been dressing modestly for a long time now, and ultimately the only difference is that I'm putting on a scarf. In fact, I'm wearing more makeup now than I would ever usually. Irony. There's that was putting me off, you know, it will come as a surprise, and where I come from in the UK, I mean, the UK generally isn't very friendly towards Muslims, to say the least. Where I'm from is very cut off, it's very isolated, and people are very kind of freely phobic. I'm very much aware of the opinions of people towards these things, and I know how they will feel about this. And that stresses me out. I don't want people to make judgments about me and to say bad things about me and things. And then of course there's the Muslim community as well. I feel like there's a pressure on converts to come out kind of like a perfect Muslim, like a fully formed, fully fledged Muslim, and we're not, and no one is. But yeah, the pressure is to come out perfect, and you know, I know especially with Muslim girls, convert girls, that they feel like they have to put hijab on straight away to say I'm Muslim. And I didn't want to fall into that trap. I kind of have, because I do want people to know, because I felt like in the end it was like, well, it's been so long now that I'm kind of battling with this idea that I want to put hijab on, but I'm scared about what people will say, I'm scared about the reaction, that I started to feel like, am I ashamed? I'm not ashamed, but my behavior is like I'm ashamed because I'm scared about what people will say and these things. And it came down to that, and I thought, you know what, it's not actually to do with anybody but me, and I'm not ashamed, and it's my business. I thought, well, who am I trying to protect really? Because I'm not protecting anyone, and I'm not protecting myself either. So, you know, there's that. And as well, you know, what people will say, oh, her husband has made her do it. Oh, she's been, what's the expression? Radicalized. She's been, you know, brainwashed and all of these things. I am a fully grown woman, and I am perfectly capable of coming to decisions by myself. So the idea that I know that people will say this about me, when I make a decision, it's my own. And this is my own decision. So no, my husband has not made me do anything. Actually, this whole process has been very personal, it's been very private. At some points it's even been lonely, because I haven't wanted to open up subjects with people, because I know how much people can influence what you're thinking and things, and I wanted to come at it from a very organic perspective, that I wanted to get all the research done by myself in the beginning, and then start hearing other people's opinions and weighing them up based on some kind of foundation of knowledge. I make my own decisions is ultimately what I'm saying, and I only started speaking to my husband about this 6 months ago, maybe less than 6 months ago. Started like tiptoeing around the subject but not actually using any keywords. But this is I've had the belief since last year, and it's actually been a process of reconciling myself to that as well, because I have grown up between being atheist and being agnostic. And I think that I was always agnostic, but I would claim to be atheist because that's, you know, it's not cool in England to have faith. Definitely not in the circles that I was running in. People like to believe that, you know, there's no purpose to life and we're worm food at the end of it, kind of thing. And that was what I always said. But I think people who know me really well know that that's not really what I believed. But my problem was that I couldn't accept the things that I was being told about the faith that I was born with. It just never made sense to me, basically. And I'm tiptoeing because I don't want to offend anybody, because I respect everybody and I respect everybody's religion. But for me personally, it didn't make sense. And then I started, you know, when the kids were born, and I started thinking, well, they're being raised Muslim. Never kind of said that I have a problem with that. Was very happy for them to have a faith, because it's very lonely growing up without a faith. I think that it's really, really important. Coming from somebody who had no faith, you know, I knew that very well, that it's very important to have a faith. So I started learning purely for them, and I just wanted the information, basically, and it turned out that the information made a lot of sense. Yeah, it's been a really long process, and you know, a lot of people already guessed it, because like I said, people who pay attention or who are around me, they see that I dress modestly, they see that my values have changed a bit over time. Yeah, sorry, I'm doing the very Jordanian, very Arab thing of hugging a pillow. It's like you come into the guest room and you have to. It's like what every woman kind of ends up hugging a pillow. Yeah, so I didn't want to make this video. I feel very uncomfortable about doing it. I wanted to get on and just start creating some more content that I wanted to talk about, but yeah, it's probably best that I do this. Key takeaways from this: not oppressed, not forced into it, nobody's business but my own personal, private journey that I am on. Be respectful in the comments or I'll turn them off. Basically, I have the power. I will turn them off if things get nasty. I posted a picture on Instagram like 5 minutes ago, and within 5 minutes there was already an argument ensuing. Yeah, this isn't going to be an easy thing, but I hope that with the support of my family and friends and the understanding and things, that it will be okay and we'll manage. Hello, bunny. You kicked me out. You tired? Yeah, should we have some num-nums? You don't want num-nums? You don't want num-nums? You do want num-nums. You don't? You don't? You want pizza? Pizza? Okay, that's it. Coming up soon we're gonna have some videos about
Pizza.
pizza about dentists in Jordan getting your teeth done, rental houses, and hair salons, which will be interesting. Yeah, but those are the next videos coming up, inshallah. Okay, that's it. I rambled on. Say bye-bye.
Bye.